Hi everyone, just want to make a video about what's going on and how it's impacting my day-to-day and sleep. It's related to the Charlie situation, and as everyone's aware of, it's horrific to see someone. I saw a video that's horrific in itself, but what I didn't expect to affect me as much is people's reactions. I work a normal job, office, admin type stuff. A lot of people, a lot of 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, people that live in the suburbs, seemingly just average people, a lot of women. And just this last week, people have been, it's just been shocking. It's hard to even put into words, but essentially people have been just talking about how horrible a person he is. They're saying he's every word in the book, racist, bigot, hateful. They're essentially justifying what happened to him. They don't care about what happened. They don't care how it happened. They don't care when, why. They're just delighted that he's gone, They say things like karma. They say things like good. They say, oh, I hear his wife's bad too. They say, can we stop talking about him? They say a lot of whatabouts. They're openly using this to mock religion this week. There's a handful of us that had a shocked, melancholy vibe when we heard, and then you can feel the other people. They're laughing. They're talking about what they want to eat. They're talking about, and those same people start talking about how bad he is, and it's real shocking because you don't expect that. You see a 35-year-old white lady who grew up in the suburbs saying, yeah, we've had enough of him. We've had enough. And it's do you not, I don't, it's hard to articulate why this is disturbing. It's sociopathic. I was in the Marines, and I had buddies that were hardened veterans with more sympathy, empathy, whatever you want to call it, for people that they actually despise. They would jump on a grenade for them. These people are normal people. They're just now openly mocking. They say in one sentence he's a bigot, and in the next sentence they're generalizing all Christians. They don't even see the hypocrisy. And at one point, because we have clients, I said, can you guys, a group were talking right behind me, I was like, can you not talk about this? You could upset people that come in, let alone your coworkers that are keeping to themselves. And I'm not religious, I'm not a conservative. And then they were taken aback, why can't we talk about it? It's truth. He's a bad person. His group is bad. They're all fake. They're evil. And then I said, it's not right. That's the obvious. You're missing the forest for the trees. The key point is being killed for words. They don't see it that way. And then to extend a branch, I said, we all have beliefs that if you have any morals or beliefs, someone could be on the other side and label you. And they looked at me and said no. My jaw dropped. They said they have no beliefs that could be challenged. All their beliefs are correct. They stand by you do you, I do me, but they don't even think about, just generalization, just the fact that they generalize, they could be labeled. They have no self-awareness, no reflection. They're reveling in people that are labeled other or labeled whatever dying, so like I just had to go to work around like a lot of people that majority that openly talk about him dying and that it's okay and that the world is better. And essentially, like, it makes me feel that they probably labeled me for standing up for just saying don't talk about this stuff, like don't label people, don't box people in. They probably labeled me in a twisted way, like I'm the bigot, I'm the evil person. And then what? If something happens to me, it's justified. I mean, it's been bugging me. I think that the problem, I used to think it was mostly like angsty teens in college, but it's actually, the ladies eating brunch. It's the people that have money. It's the people that, like don't really face adversity, like they're not. I grew up in the inner city and a lot of people have eye for an eye mentality. Like, like you do something to me, I do something to you because there's trauma. There's, I was in the Marines and it's pretty rough. But these people, like, how do they get radicalized? How do they view other people as less than human to be cast away? I mean, these are like, it's pretty shocking. And I just wanted to let people know to be safe. I mean, it's been this way for a while. I thought it was mostly like you just can't talk, if you're outnumbered by politics. But now it's to the point where they dehumanize you, even if you're neutral. I'm pretty neutral. And there is no context to these people. There is no case to be made. There is no bargaining. It's like like the scene in the Terminator, like it cannot be reasoned with. It will not stop. That's like I mean, that's like kind of a joke, but it's not. And I just wanted to put this out there. Like, it's just kind of making me lose sleep. But I mean, be safe. Don't overreact. And pray for the best.